Hey there, welcome to Speech Help for Kids. I'm Heather, and today is Halloween. So happy Halloween to all those ghosts and goblins out there. Today I want to show you an activity that I've been doing with my patients this week so that you can do this at home with your little ones. So stay tuned so you don't miss out on a fun activity to work on language or Artic goals with your child. But first, if you haven't already, subscribe to my channel so that you don't miss out on future videos. And don't forget to give this video a thumbs up. So stay tuned to see my Halloween activity. All right, let's get started. So the first thing, a lot of my patients are working on naming objects. So this is something fun that little ones can do. They reach in the pumpkin and they pull out the object. And so you're just having them try to name what they're pulling out. So them being able to say, baby. So naming objects is one thing that I like doing with this activity. Another thing is working on lots of questions and language goals. So if your child, one of their goals is to work on WH questions, this is a great activity that you can do with them. And the way that you could do that is working on they pull out the item and then you ask questions about it. So what is it? It's a hat. What do you do with a hat? You put it on your head. What does a hat do in the winter? It keeps your head warm. So lots of questions can be done and language goals when working on something like this. Another thing that I like to do is when children are working on Artic is put items that are of that same sound. So if they're working on the letter B, then you put items in there that start with the letter B. So if they're working on B, bear, and B, ball. So Artic can be done with this one if their goal is different sounds. Then put the objects in the pumpkin or their trick-or-treating bag, and then they can pull them out and work on those sounds. Another thing that I like to do, I've used super duper cards before, which I really enjoy, and these are minimal pair. It happens to be for final consonant deletion, so working on that final sound. So what they'll do is they'll pull out those two cards that match and working on row and rope. So if they don't say that final sound, then they're not saying rope. They're just saying row. So being able to give them that visual picture of the words, and these are called minimal pairs, when they're able to say row, rope, and putting that final sound on for final consonant deletion. So I'll put a link to Super Duper on in the description box below. And if you use the phrase speech help on Super Duper's website, you can get 10% off your purchase through Super Duper by using my code speech help. So the last thing that I like to do is, I've shown you this in video before too, but I love this scavenger hunt game. So if I put an object in the pumpkin, then they have to go find the item. So doing a little scavenger hunt with your child. So if they're working on a certain sound, you could put that object in the pumpkin and they have to work on finding the object and saying the word. So I hope you enjoyed this activity and hope you have a happy and safe Halloween. And like I said, if you haven't already, subscribe to my channel so that you don't miss out on future video. And don't forget to give this video a thumbs up. Thank y'all. Happy Halloween!